Suzanne Monk, host of the one and only live Periscope cast all about Donald J. Trump. And as usual, we have lots of Trump news to deliver. So let's just get started. This is our 50th episode. We have had 50 episodes of Trump Talk, talking about Donald Trump, informing people about Donald Trump, getting people involved with the campaign, and of course, reporting on all of the latest news. So I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. All of those episodes. Really appreciate it. We're going to keep on trumping. In Trump news today, a lot of VP hype, a lot of VP information coming down. Several news agencies reporting that Newt Gingrich is actively, quote unquote, actively lobbying for VP, which I'm not surprised that they're reporting that. I'm not certain that that is information that's coming directly from the Trump campaign. But certainly there are a lot of people who think that Newt Gingrich would be a great choice. Additionally, I think that he would actually do well as perhaps chief of staff, certainly involved in helping the Trump cabinet and administration. So, there are also rumors of Trump vetting retired General Michael Flynn as VP. Now, I don't think that Trump is going to hire a VP that is retired and been out of government or is merely in the military. And has not been in government, although Michael Flynn certainly has a honored history. But he might be looking for a Secretary of Defense. There are certainly a lot of other positions in the cabinet to fill. So, just rumors. Don't freak out that this is actually a VP situation just yet. Now, let's talk a little bit about the cabinet. I've read a few articles suggesting that it might be illegal for Donald Trump to mention his cabinet picks prior to being elected. Now, the legal scholars are certainly in debate about it. There's not a lot of information one way or the other, but there is in fact some potential hubbubaloo that might come up should Donald Trump start naming cabinet positions. What I think he'll probably do is hint. And I think that's what these meetings really are. Unfortunately, I think everyone is making all of these presumptions about VP and whatnot. I think these meetings are actual hints. Just like Trump, when he released the list of potential Supreme Court justices, these are actually a similar list, a list of potential cabinet members that, in fact, might become part of the Trump cabinet. I think that's why he's having these meetings so publicly, and I think it's a good idea. Certainly goes around all these little loopholes the legal scholars want to deal with. And, of course, we all know Christie is in the running, on the short list for VP. He will be with Trump in Virginia at the Virginia rally on Monday. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. But that might be a good time to kind of keep an eye on Christie and what role he seems to be playing. And hopefully won't just make them stand there behind Trump and look spacey, because that didn't go very well when he did that the last time. Okay, great. Let's talk about the Rasmussen poll. There's another poll out today. Rasmussen poll. Trump, Hillary, Gary Johnson. Trump still beating Hillary in the Rasmussen poll by 2 points. Now, this is both the Thursday poll. Trump directly beats Hillary by 2 points. But today's poll, which included Gary Johnson, even with Gary Johnson pulling 9%, Trump is still beating Hillary Clinton by 2 points. And I looked, and of course, as always, checked all the battleground states, and in fact, still within the margin of error, particularly in Virginia, New Hampshire, which they talked a lot about, it is less than a percentage point difference. So many of these battleground states still in a statistical toss-up as far as the polls are, and I suspect that because the polls have been very bent and very biased, that will lead to Trump winning all those states. But that's me. So let's talk about the rallies coming up. Virginia Beach, Virginia on Monday, 1 p.m. Please go and check all of the previous rallies. Go and watch them. Watch what Trump says. It's very, it's entertaining, but it's also very informative as to what kind of candidate I am here talking to you about. And you can catch all of that at rsbn.tv. They should have all the back rallies, live streaming all the new rallies. You can catch the one in Roanoke. You can, of course, catch the one on Monday in Virginia Beach. So, get a chance, rsbn.tv. That's where you get all those great rallies. Let's do my Trump reason of the day. We all know it's been a very difficult week with the shootings in Dallas, with the 2 police shootings that led to the violence, the protest which instigated the violence in Dallas. There's no justification for that. And many other shootings across the country. And I know Trump canceled his Miami rally. He has also released 2 wonderful statements, both a video statement and a written statement about the issue, and has continued to tweet very leaderful things in the process. And that's my Trump reason of the day. We need a leader who is both strong against crime. He doesn't let criminals just get away with it. He doesn't apologize for criminals. He doesn't accept criminality. At the same time, protects the Second Amendment. Right now, we have a president who kind of looks the other way at a lot of crime unless it fits his narrative, and then when it fits his narrative, attacks the Second Amendment viciously with every news story that has anything to do with a firearm whatsoever. And we need a president who is both tough on crime and understands the nature of crime and law enforcement and why that is so important to society. Between, as Trump says, it's the difference between civilization and chaos, but additionally also understands that the individual needs the right to defend themselves and why that is so important. And that's why I'm supporting Donald Trump this year, because he's the only candidate running right now, or that I've seen in many years, that is equally strong on crime as he is on the Second Amendment. And that's my Trump reason of the day. Let's talk a little bit about this segment I like to do, how Trump will beat Hillary Rodham Clinton. If you have seen anything that Hillary has been saying in the last few days, it is pure racial pandering to the black vote. She is out there telling black people that white people need to do all this stuff, and she's going to go talk to white people, and it just goes on and on with the constant racial pandering and dividing and talking about the racial divisions, where Donald Trump talks about unity, how we need to come together. He talks about all races working together. He talks about law enforcement and the rule of law applying to everyone. Even he talks about victims of equally. He talks about the Orlando victims, was equally supportive of the LGBT community as he is for the black community and the Hispanic community and many of those other communities that are struggling with crime and issues with police departments, which Trump has talked about also this week. He's not afraid to mention that there are issues and that we have some work to do in the police department. But he's not pandering to people's race. And Americans are pretty smart now. We're not just taking this old pandering. And I really think that when more and more people see Trump being straightforward and not pandering to race, treating everyone equally, that's going to draw more people in than Hillary's racial divide. And that's how I think he beats Hillary Rodham Clinton. So let's do, in honor of the Second Amendment, I love to do Trump hotties of the day. And so this is our new Trump hotties. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the debates either. That's going to be the best. Trump kills in debates. He's wonderful. And Hillary is so stiff and stinted without a teleprompter. It's going to be ridiculous. I mean, seriously. So ridiculous. So let's do our Trump hottie of the day. Love this Trump hottie because she is supporting both the Second Amendment and Donald Trump. Oh, there she is. That's our Trump hottie of the day with her Great America, Make America Great hat. And that beautiful, I'm assuming AR-15, although I might be incorrect. That is our Trump hottie of the day. And then I thought it'll be up on the Trump Talk page. You can take a look at that. Hi, Ronald. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You'll catch all of the review and everything that as we go on. But I just want to close out with saying this is our 50th episode. I have enjoyed reporting on Donald Trump every day so much, in part because of all the people who have been so supportive, and frankly, even the haters. You guys are going to get me riled up and make me do my research every single day so that I know why I'm voting for this man. And so I really appreciate having done that, and I'm glad you guys could be a part of it, and we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep Trump talking all the way to the White House, and thank you guys for 50 great episodes. Me and Little Trumpy, thank you. And we'll see you again tomorrow with more Trump news. If I can get the music to go. Go, music. It's going. It's going. There we go, you guys. Thank you. Tune in tomorrow. More Trump news. Until then, keep on trumping. Love you guys.